All right. Whoop. There we go. Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is I guess another stream. Wow, look at that. I'm being a little bit more consistent. Yeah, this is another stream of me doing some game dev stuff. How's it going? Let's have some time for people to trickle on in. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on some text box things. I titled it like dynamic text boxes, I believe. Largely, I'll explain exactly what I want to do and stuff. But this is a thing that I've been trying to replicate every single time that I go to like a new project. I'm like, I gotta make this thing again. So this is one of those. Me on a crusade to make a bunch of tools and stuff and things like that. So that's largely what I'm up to today. Let me also get some of this stuff situated. I probably should have gotten this stuff situated before I went live, but of course I did not. All right, there we go. But yeah, so I'm gonna work on that so I can switch over to this. There we go. And get started. So what I'm trying to do is not just this blue screen here. Let's create a canvas. Canvas and some text. Here's some text. Let's actually get a better font, just because we want a better font. There we go. Now let's do bold. Okay, maybe not bold. We'll do this. Anyway, basically what I want to do is say I have a lot of text, or say I have a text box that I want to like grow and like be context sensitive and like grow and shrink based off of whatever the text box is. Well, I can do that fairly straightforward. Well, okay, it's not straightforward, but fairly easily by using a context fitter and stuff to be able to be like, oh, okay, here we're stretching and shrinking the boxes and whatnot. But if I want to have it so that if it is less than a particular size or greater than a particular size, then I want it to be like, oh, hold on, stop being super context sensitive. Have it so that the things are not that. It will start wrapping. It will start like containing itself to be just the width that we have predefined and stuff. That is a thing that I constantly am doing all the time in a lot of my projects. This is something that is probably evident in, I realize at this point I'm just talking. This is something that's probably evident, like you can see in something like Fingens, where all the dialogue boxes that pop up, those are things where I want to have it so that like, yeah, something happens or something shows up, somebody says something. If it's just a one-word thing, it doesn't need to be this great big box. We can shrink it down to whatever the size of, like, it's something where it's like help or something, I don't know. But then after that, if there is a very long-winded conversation going on and it's a fairly long like sentence or statement or something, if it grows too big, I want it to start wrapping and things like that. But I also want to do the inverse, where if there is not enough text, but I want this box to be of a certain size, then I want it to be like, oh, okay, then we will ignore trying to shrink it down until it gets larger than this thing. And then I can have it so that it does both of those things at the same time, to make sure that like, oh, if it's in between this or if it's in between this, it'll do all these things. It'll be super like dynamic and adjust stuff. So very, I guess finicky, well, not finicky, but very niche of a UI thing. But it's something that I really want to get done. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. So on that note, now I'm actually going to go in and do stuff. So again, just a quick test or quick example. Let's say this is some long text in a long text box. What? A long passage of text. Okay, so right now, yeah, it is not dynamic. It is not changing the size and things. I go in here. Of course, I can just like manually set this stuff and whatnot. But if I were to be like, let's just have it so that the kind of fit it there. Let's just have it so that it just like uses the preferred size. Now it's just really long passes of text. But like what, let's say I don't want it to be this long. I want it to actually be like start wrapping at the long part. That is largely what I would be wanting to do, where I'm like, okay, well, I want to say that if you get here, start wrapping the text. But if you only have this, literally, if you only have this, then actually do this stuff. Have it so that it's like that. That's more or less the gist of what I'm trying to do. And then again, do the inverse of if this is less than, or if this is all I got, but I want it to be longer by default, then instead of using its preferred size, we just have it so that it's always like this size until we get to here. Until we get to here, then it'll be like, oh, okay, well then now we just use the preferred size and whatnot to adjust stuff. So yeah. Hey bro, you couldn't figure out where the stream was. Well, I guess, yeah, you can always try to and just like go to my channel, or if you just go to my channel and then type in the link to my channel. I did post the stream because I posted the stream on Blue Sky. But yeah, if you ever are wondering, and this is a pro tip for anybody who streams on YouTube, if you go to here, I love how I'm doing all this over here. If you go to your channel here and then just do /live, then it'll just go to your live stream, your current live stream always. And if not, then it'll go to your VODs. So yeah. But all right. Yeah, I know that, bro. But yeah, that is largely what I'm up to today. Hey, everyone. All right. So I'm gonna get started on that. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start working on that, and I also want to have this so that it works within multiple contexts. That will become a little bit more apparent as I do things. That's a little harder to explain. All right. All right. So yeah, what's everybody else up to? Also, let me know if audio sounds good, if things are loud, quiet. There we go. Okay. So one other thing is I do have a leg up here, is that because I have been doing the same thing over and over in every single project, I am able to actually just grab some of this stuff. I have like this text wrapping thing. It's not exactly what I want, but it does give me a head start on the stuff that I want to do. Sweet. Awesome. I'm glad audio sounding good. Okay, so let's try and figure out how to do this wrapping stuff. So yeah, for right now, we're gonna just do the context of here's some text, and we're gonna just make it so that if it's past a certain size, hey, stop it from going past that certain size. That's the first thing that we're gonna do. So I'm gonna actually make a brand new script. Ooh, and this is the hardest part, naming the script. I guess dynamic text box. Technically, this can work for other things that are not just text boxes, but this is the intent of the thing. We'll go with dynamic text box for now, and then I'll regret it later. Oh, I would open that up first. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go grab here, put this there. Look at that split screen. Then we're gonna try and figure out what exactly we want. So this is using a content size fitter, not necessarily what we want to do right now. Once again, we are just going, I got some text. I want to see whether or not, so I do need the context size fitter. I'm thinking of the layout thing, but I'm just trying to see whether or not the size of the object is larger or smaller than what I want. So I am going to go in and update that. All right. Okay, so we are gonna set a, so what I can do is, I guess I can preemptively do some of this stuff, but I'm actually just gonna do this. I'm gonna set a max float, max width. We're just gonna worry about width right now. For now, 200, sure. There we go. Yeah, what's everybody up to, by the way? Just curious. All right. And we'll do void check width. All right. Oh. Avoid late update. If we don't need that. Check width. So I need not the layout, the rect. That's what I need. With rect transform. There's like blueprints. Goodness sake, bro. What day are you on now? To avoid, spoilers, because I don't want to spoil everybody who's just casually watching. 31. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. I'll say current rect. Wait, awake. Current rect. Ooh, this should happen while in edit mode. I am just now realizing. Okay. Yes, I could say just say rect, but rect. There we go. And correct. All right. Eating lunch. Oh. Well, hello. I'm assuming your lunch is something extravagant and very involved. Yeah, I guess that would probably be those are the two things that I would assume. But also, I'm also assuming it's just something. It would also be something like it was like, I'm just grabbing some leftovers or something like that. Okay, we're checking the width. Right, so I need to see, how do I check the width without this layout element part? So I just need the rect part. Okay. Rect. Correct. Ooh, does that? Width is greater than max width. Then just debug log. Greater than. Sure. All right. Okay, so we got this going, and then I'll just drag this on here, and look at that, it is greater than. If I make this smaller, is it greater than? It is still greater than. Oh wow, the width is right. I said 200. Okay, it's no longer greater than. Good. It is working. Okay, it is detecting that it is greater than what you called. Oh, I don't need to press play for any of this right now. Okay, so we got that, but now we need to try and figure out how do I, well, first let me actually go in and make this a reasonable size. So we'll say if it's greater than 400. There we go. So let's do this based off of the rectangle, or the rect transform. Boom. If that is the case, then so this is where I normally would have this content size fitter stuff, because if I was just to be like, oh, okay, so the width is greater than 400 or whatever the size is, well, set the width to 400. Then I can do that. But then when I am like, all right, there's no like text here, or the text is just this, then the width should be like this. Yo, hey Daniel. The width should be like this, but I don't have I don't have or it would be stuck at 400 because I set it to 400. So there's nothing that would have changed there. So I need to figure out the preferred size of this thing. And the only way to do that is I need to get the layout group, like a layout group of this thing, which is kind of annoying because I want to have it so that this does work without a layout group. So I'm going to actually grab this text box first. We're gonna just go there. What you up to, Daniel? Text Mesh Pro. Text box. There you go. Should start co-working soon. Ah. Well, hopefully that'll be a good motivation to help co-work. Okay. Ooh, there we go. We'll have a private float. Call it preferred size. And then let's actually do a pick preferred size. If so, now this is going to be a little bit messy, but we're going to just try and get it in there first, and then we can clean it up later, if need be, I guess. Thanks, man. Oh, preferred. No, wait, that's not equal null. There we go. Preferred size equals Xbox.preferred. Ooh, yeah, that's another good call. Is width. I need to do this on each axis. Okay. Instead of this, preferred width. There you go. Okay, so let's do that. I guess I could fall back. I'm trying to think. Do this and then break, or like return. We'll do that and then return. Otherwise, if all else fails, then do the rect. No, preferred width. Oh wait. Yeah. This will work. Preferred width equals current rect width. There. Okay. So actually, debug.log test. This should now, regardless of what the size of this is, it should still say like, oh, this is great, or oh, this is bad. Is long text box stuff. Is it working now? I don't know. Maybe? Doesn't look like it. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, is it? Now I'm starting to remember. This is why I have this refresh objects thing. Let's do that. The reason why I have this refresh object thing is stuff. Oh yeah, no worries. Thanks for stopping by, Ava. Appreciate it. But yeah, the reason why I have this refresh object thing is because there are instances where you might be putting the script on something and then you skip the awake call. Refresh objects. All right, I'm gonna just do one of those, which also I just realized not the right name there. Bam, there we go. That is that. Actually, yeah, I should just do this as well. If text box equals null, try and get the text box. There we go. And then we'll do a refresh. Oh boy. Refresh objects. Then void on validate refresh objects. There we go. So now the stuff should be like, oh, I have now seen that there are things. Hopefully. Maybe. Uh-oh. Reset. Word with. Oh. Every time. Let's check preferred size first. Let's actually use that. Lorem imps. Oh yeah, it's just harder for me to be able to grab that within Unity. That's the only reason why. All right, so yes, this should still be that regardless of the size of the text box, because it is grabbing it from the text, and the text is saying, hey, I want to be this width. So that is nice. Okay, cool. I did it again. I don't know why I keep pressing that play button. Okay. I'd have to go do the lorem ipsum generator, and like because I am shrinking and growing things, laziness is beating out practicality. Okay, so we got the preferred size. Got this testing going on here. So now I'm actually going to do something about the fact that we have passed the size. So if the preferred size is that, set current rect or transform width equal to, oh no, I can't do that, right? Because this is not actually a thing. Equal to max width. I don't think I can do that. So I need to set that rect to a new rect. Okay. Correct. Okay. New width. Oh. New width size. Sure. Okay. And this is the thing that we set. Right? Oh, is this not even a thing that I can access either? Oh. Oh no. I gotta remember how to change the size of the text box. All right, time to go look at old projects. And now I gotta remember what old project I would do this in. All right, let's see. I don't think that I'm doing it in OmniGear, but I am doing it in More Than You Can Chew? Question mark? Possibly? I don't know. I'm gonna go look. Ah, well, I do have another text wrapping thing. as you can see, it's another another one. I don't think I'm doing. Oh, okay. So I can say set size. That's what I need to do. We'll try that. I'll put this over here just in case. But yeah, as you can see, I have multiple versions of this thing, and each time I am like making a bespoke version. I'd rather just be like here and then it work. Set size with anchors. There we go. Anchors. There. Okay. Yes, horizontal and then max width. That's what I gotta do. Okay. Save. Okay. Okay. It's at 200. So if I said 400, look at that. It's going to 400. And that's because the preferred size is greater than what I want it to be, which is good. So now if I was just like, oh, let's get rid of this part. Cool. So now if I say like I say 500. Yeah, it's not changing this. I can change this. Okay. This is kind of what I want. Cool. Okay. So I think at this point now, yeah, I introduce this content fitter stuff. So now I want to say, hey, if you're greater than this, set the width to a certain thing. But if you're less than this, then you set use this preferred size. Okay. So now I need a content fitter. Private content text. No content fitter. Context content. That was right. Fitter. Size fitter. I'll do that. Size fitter. When we refresh, if size fitter equals null, let's get component size fitter. Bam. Okay. So if you are greater than the width, stop this. Else, size fitter. It was set. What is the Well, I don't remember what the horizontal fit. That's what it is. Horizontal fit equals preferred. And I guess I should probably say if it is above that, let's do that down here. Unconstrained. There we go. All right. So there we go. Okay, so right now it is doing its preferred size, which is nothing, but here it is. This is a test. Look at that. It is changing the size of the text box based off of this information. This is a test. Look at how long this text box is, and now it's wrapping when it gets past a certain width. That is the desired effect. This text box is, whoa, okay. So so that works for width stuff. I'll need to also include height things. So let's do height here. Private float. So this is going to be more like, and do the same for the other side kind of thing. Height. And I'll do public float max height equals, yeah, say 200. Why not? Cool. Preferred height equals text box dot preferred height. There we go. Okay, and then since we are going to be doing check height, do the exact same. Height, max height. Height. Oh, I don't need this. This does not need to be a thing that I need to care for. Vertical max height. Vertical like a tree. Vertical preferred size. There we go. And then check height. Okay. Okay. So now this is keeping with the size. But if I were to be like, I want this to be less than 150. All right, look how long this box is. Isn't it amazing how much text there is? Okay, so now it is at 150. Is it literally just like straight up at 100? Hold on. Amazing how much text there is. I can't believe how much there is. Okay, now you can see it is currently stuck at this height, which is good. That is what I want, but I don't want to have it so that this always is the case where I always have to set the height. I always have to set the width. And that's why in this one, you saw that there was a check max width and check max height thing. So I want to have it so that you can toggle those on and off. So let's go and do that. So yeah. And part of the reason why I'm doing this step by step is to make sure that I understand what the heck I'm actually doing. Check X. There you go. So by default, you don't do these things. Oh boy. If with if check max height. There we go. Okay, so at this point, yeah, I can just change this to be however I want. It doesn't actually matter. If I wanted, I can change this thing to be, hey, be the preferred size. Yeah, now you have a weird way in which that interacts. But I can change that to be the preferred size. I can be like, yeah, cool, awesome. I can have this be preferred size. this is the reason why I want to have a wrapping thing. But yeah, I can just do this without any constraints and stuff. Like I can just do it. But if I wanted to make it so that this actually respects the bounds of this thing, I can now turn this on and boom. Now it's set to be 500, or I can say 400, or I can say 1,000. Look at that. Cool. Okay, and then if I wanted to respect the height, I can do that, and it does that. Sweet. And the reason as to why I would want to have a set height in this particular instance, I could say, instead of overflowing the text, I can have an ellipsis. I guess I need to make this a little bit higher. There you go. I can have an ellipsis to show, hey, there's some more text that's going on. It's just there's too much here, kind of thing. Like that is a thing I could do, or I could just truncate it, or I can just like make a page kind of thing. So then you can be like, yes, or this, and then now it's this kind of stuff. So that is more or less what I'm going for. But this is only works for text. So if I wanted to have other things respect this stuff, well, we aren't gonna really have that. Do 60, and then instead of page, we'll do ellipsis. Cool. Also, it would be nice if I made this a little bit nicer to use or look at, but we'll see if we get there. I don't know if I'm gonna actually do that part. All right. So now that I got this going and I have limits for that, I want to do or impose limits on how small a thing can be. Yo. Oh yeah, no worries, Scott. How's it going, Scott? Well, I guess I know you can't stay long. All right. So we got this bedding and whatnot. As you can see, well, things are acting strange because anytime that I'm trying to grab and bend this stuff and like move this stuff, it is updating and saying, hey, hold on, we're supposed to not be changing this size. So there's that. But yeah, I want to have it so that if I am less than a certain size, I want it to be like, hey, what if you didn't, if you weren't size 0 kind of thing. So let's go and do that. All right, so check max width. And this is where I guess, yeah, I could probably do the same thing. Check max, check min width. Oh, but how do we feel about tier lists? I have a pet peeve about tier lists where if you watch like a tier video or something like that, people will be like, all right, this thing, 1 is B tier. And then they'll say, all right, so 2 is B tier, but I think it's better than 1. So we're going to put that towards the front of B tier. That is something that I'm like, well, then you're just making a ranking. It's not a tier list. You're literally just ranking all of the things and stuff. You're just then adding a group within the ranking kind of thing, versus a tier list of being just like all things in B are B, all things in C are C. But yeah, that's my dumb pet peeve. I don't really care, but check max. Ooh, nope, it's not max, it's min. width. And then we'll do public float min width. We'll just do the width for now. For let's say it's 50. All right. All right. So I'm gonna go in and grab. Oh, right. No, this is just telling me the preferred size. So if it is. Okay, right. So now I gotta do else if. Nope. Width is less than min width. Oh, why is that? Oh, that's interesting. There we go. This is some ugly code. But hey, again, we're just trying to get it to work. If it is, then I want it to just do the min width here. Basically what I'm doing here, I'm realizing I can probably simplify this, but I will simplify this afterwards, which will help make it easier to maintain. All right. And then I want it to be okay. Okay. So have it so that it always checks. No, because if I do that, then it's going to be affecting this, and I don't want it to do that. Oh, yo, what's up, Reese? Yes, I have. Well, no, I haven't eaten breakfast, but I have eaten lunch. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I tend to not eat breakfast. I do not like eating breakfast in the morning. Check min width. I don't really like that either. Hold on. Let's think. Because this is happening regardless of what I get. Yeah. Yeah, I think that is largely what it is. I mean, it is lunchtime, yes. How do I go about doing this? Or I guess, what is the best way about going about doing this? Because yeah, right now, it is checking this, even though I did not turn on this. Yeah, I really do need to update this so that it's not in multiple lines here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and I'm trying to grab okay, I have an idea. It still doesn't, I still don't like it, but we're gonna go for it. Oh no, there are threats of bans going on. Okay. Check with or check max width. There we go. If check in width and right there you go. And all right. Oof, man, this is some. I say this all the time. I'm like, oh, this is some ugly code, but I really got to get out of that habit of saying, oh, this is some ugly code. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Okay. So this is not working. What? If you don't post the links, I'll do it myself? What? What are you talking about? Okay, why is this still going? Oh, because I said check max, check min with. There we go. Oh, okay. The part of the reason why I don't want to keep doing that is because like I'm also planning on streaming later this week again, and I'm like, I don't want to keep spamming those places of being like, hey, by the way, and like do that every single time. If there was like would be one of those. No, I really don't want to do that. If this is one of those times where it was like, if I had a Discord and I just had it like a dedicated Discord to this, then I would be like, I will just, have a going live notifications channel kind of thing. But yeah, I really don't. That is one thing that I don't feel the most comfortable doing, because then people will just start to ignore the pings and stuff. Because that's what happens to me personally, where when people have those like going live posts in in like a community thing, and people just like say, hey, I'm going live, and they go live every single day, then I'm like, Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't have to be a ping, but it's just there's a post that always is like, and I'm going live now, kind of thing. I mean, well, yeah, but that's also part of the reason why you subscribe to the channel, so that you can know and get notified that I am going live. That is, that would help you get notified that I'm going live. Anyway, this is, well, actually, no, I need to actually put in a minimum. Bam, there we go. You're not out of the ordinary, Reese. There we go. Did you I have to do the stereotypical YouTuber thing now. Did you check the notification bell off? That's one of the things that would determine whether or not that would work. Okay, this is a text. To see if you can make the text. There we go. Longer. All right. Yeah, so this is working now. Because when it's lower than that. So to see if you are subscribed to a channel, next to the, oh wait, well, I guess you have to actually go to one of the things. There would be a bell next to my name that you can ring. It's next to the subscribed thing. All right. Yeah, I know. Very much old man energy going on. Okay, bro. Yeah, this change it to all. There you go. Okay, so let's go to here. All right, so I got the minimum width and height thing working. Now I just need to do the same for the, or I got the minimum width and maximum width working. Now I just need to do the minimum thing. Oh. Well, that is unfortunate. I'm wondering, did you get the notification yesterday when I said that I was going to be going? So the difference between what personalized and what all is like you're supposed to just get all the notifications and stuff. But personalized is when you get it's just like a it's algorithmically trying to like give you information. So like if you don't care for shorts, if I post a short, you're not going to get a notification about that. But if you do care for shorts, then that happens. If you don't care for whatever, so it's basically based off of your interaction with the channel kind of stuff, and how often you are engaging with the channel. When the channel officially, oh wait, so then you did get a notification. Also, hey Lane. Again, now you're not out of the ordinary. A lot of people nowadays do not use their subscriber notifications and stuff. Oh no, from before I asked whether or not you got a notification, because you said whether or not you got a notification from before, and you did not. But anyway, I am gonna try and focus up here. All right, so let's do the minimum height stuff. Public bool check min height. Public float min max. Oh, min max. Not sponsored. Min height equals yeah, let's say 50, sure. All right. And this is width. I need height. And I guess I need to have it so it's built into the function. If max height. There we go. All right. Less than min height. Yeah, this, I could probably could simplify this a bit. Else, if either one of these are checked off, or There we go. Okay. Now I can do this. If not, then it doesn't change it. Not that, then I can change this. Oh, wait, I have this there. If not, then I can change this. There we go. If it doesn't meet the requirements, there we go. So yeah, so now if I don't have any information, this is the text box. But if I do, this is a test is C. Notice how it is updating the text. Text, change the text box. Yep, and there we go. And it now locked that. The text box. Oh, I should also turn this on, huh? We'll do 100. Oh, I guess to go 120. Yeah. The text box. Size of the size. I think that it is working. There we go. Yeah, and now when it gets past a certain size, it does the ... In this particular case, it does ... rather than overflow. Yes. Cool. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and so this now works for text, specifically text. And it works for this as a standalone object. The thing that I'm trying to figure out is I'm trying to think about like, okay, so I want to have this work within the context of like a content, like a layout group. So I need to also account for that. I really need to update this part though, because this is a lot. I need to get that editor stuff going. But again, let's just try and get it working first.
What can I say? It's pretty good.
All right. So let's try and do that. Okay, so I am going to how do I want to approach that part? Oh, man, yeah, this is a lot. I probably want to approach this part. I'll do 100 here. I probably want to approach this part to be I don't know. I don't know what I want this to be. Everyone's doing a horror game? What are you referring to? Bro. Yeah, Omni-Gear is not scary. Looking at jobs. So how do I want this to work? So basically the context for this, let's actually make a thing to make this work. Let's do that. And then I think I can just use does this have, yeah, it does. For now, I'll grab this. I think I might have to duplicate this. But that's fine. Let's move this up here. Just put this in here. Grab this to there. Ooh. What's the, yeah. Is it up? Nope. Nope. Oh, this is, these are all the OmniGear fonts. Well, the potential OmniGear fonts. And not the ones that I really want here. That is unfortunate. Let's see here. General fonts. Nope. Nope. Okay, well. I guess we will continue to use this here. Even though it's not necessarily the one that I want. All right. Okay. We'll do one of these. Oh, yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm like, I don't want to have the outline around things. Here, let me go look for one of my other. Oh, yeah, let's go grab the More Than You Can Chew font. That's a little bit more neutral. I guess I could just use the asset file, right? Well, do this brand. Okay. There we go. And grab this. There, that is. Oh. I guess do this. Oh yeah, and that's being like, hey, where's these other things? Typeface. There we go. Okay. Did that solve problems? No, it did not. Okay. Let's do regular for now then. Create text mesh pro. Oh no, lost it. No, well, really lost it. Text mesh pro font asset. Okay. Boom. Okay, that's a little. It's a little thin. Let's go with the black one. Not sure why I'm caring so much about the type, but hey. Or I guess the font type. But all right. So there we go. We're gonna, I don't want to center this. But what I can do is I'll have this be the header. And then a description. Yeah. Yeah, so if I do something like this, go to vertical, now the things control the height of their own being stiff. Why is it? Ah, that's why. And let's have it so that we can change. Yeah, we'll change the thing. So, all right, we got this going. I'll add some padding just to make it so that it looks okay. 15. Nope. All around. Yeah. But this new text is a header. And then this is the description. We'll make this regular size. Sure. All right. And then instead of forcing the height, we'll just do this. Yeah, that is a little bit better. So yeah, this is a, a fairly standard setup that I would have, is that I have this going and then I have this going. So that should be pretty good there. Maybe add a little bit of spacing there, just because. But now if I want to have it so that this this keeps the same size. Well, I guess in this instance, when am I gonna make a horror game? Yeah, I haven't made a horror game, nor been tasked to make a horror game. The closest thing would be What Do Ouija Do Now? And that's not a horror game. Big bucks on Steam. I feel like that's more big bucks on itch, but sure. Okay. I'm going to, okay, so well, I guess we can just try this. Oh yeah, I do want to have it so that it adds that automatically. So we will put that back on there. Required component type of content fitter. There we go. Okay, so let's just test this. Bam. And then I say minimum width, or no, I still want to have it so that it's a preferred size there, but the maximum width is 300. So now if I'm like, this is a test to see if, whoa, things, uh-oh. Well, that's not great. If, force expand width. Oh, is it? Rainbow hue effect. That is a thing you can do. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Content fitter, do the preferred size. The preferred size is, right. There's no text object here. That's the reason. Okay. So at this point, then I would need this is what I should be looking at. Right? Yeah. let's see. Let's look at the other stuff. Oh, that's where I'm looking at the layout element. Okay, okay. Private. We'll add it on the bottom here. Private. What's it called? Horizontal or vertical. Can I just, yeah. There you go. Okay, so now if that else, if layout not equal, no. Here, oh, wow, it included that, huh? There we go. Preferred width equals layout dot preferred width. Preferred height equals layout dot preferred height. There. All right. Okay. Nope, it is still freaking out. Okay, well, this works. Here, we're just gonna type a bunch and then try this. Nope. That is unfortunate. Okay, well, time to try and figure that out, I guess. Also, yeah, I guess I would just... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here that doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, so like, yeah, I'm changing this. I want to force this to be the width, and that's fine. I don't know why suddenly the height is... If I said, yeah, be the height that you want to be, cool. Okay. And then I said, hey, no, do you be the height is okay. We're getting somewhere. I'm also going to make this smaller. That's just to see. Okay, maybe not that small. 24. Okay. Yeah. No, yeah, it is definitely freaking out. Let's go to debug. Correct, yep. And layout is that, yeah. Oh, this is just changing. And I click play. I got it. Why is this? Oh, return. Let's try doing that first. Again, this, yeah. Ah. And there is, therein lied the problem. Okay. Well, now that's working. Okay, so don't go past 500. Cool. So now, okay. Which that is, okay, so if I did this, then yeah, I said, nah, don't do that. Okay, there is a little bit of lag going on. Yeah, what if I did this? Nope. Yeah, it is definitely slowing down there. Okay, so I don't know why that is the case either.
There's nothing left but music. One lone
Preferred size. Yeah, no.
sustains us all. Our hope alive.
Oh, is the
Keeps our minds
this part happening? I guess
keeps our
no,
souls
yeah, it should still just be doing this. All right, we'll do this one more time. And we get rid of it.
and then a second station appeared.
Let's just try that, I guess. That wouldn't make a lot of sense as to why that would be, yeah.
The world thrived.
But it's still, yeah, it's still definitely
Plants
lagging there.
grew over the crumbling buildings.
I don't know.
The sun broke through the clouds for the first time in
Yeah,
ages.
I don't know. Let's try,
And the world
I'm gonna debug real quick. Well, this makes this part really hard. Let's go to the inspector, add another one here real quick. There. And then go here. Lock this. There. All right. So let's do this. Okay. Preferred width is that. And then the second I do this, boom. It's still saying the preferred width is not. Where is that? And when I move, then the preferred width is not that. Huh.
thrived.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll roll with that for now. And we'll go into normal. All right. We'll roll with that for now, I guess. But yes, that is currently working. Let's have it so that the minimum is the current height. Yeah, I already, oh, it's it's really hard to tell which is what. Minimum, let's say, is 140. Cool. And then if I get rid of this, yeah, then yeah, there.
And the animals and the people.
Yeah, that's I'm not sure if I like that.
After a very long slumber.
I wonder if it is because it's on late update
For the first time.
versus if it's on late update versus just regular update. I don't know. I'm gonna try. Let's try just, update. I mean, it shouldn't be the problem, but we'll see. Bam. Yeah, no, it's still the problem. So let's put that back on late. Yeah, there's no height from that. Have it so that there is a height. And that there is a width. Right, there you go. There's like the title of the box. There's your information. Yeah, I wonder why there's this weird delay. Normally when I do this, there isn't this weird delay when you have the control child size of the layout group. Let's try, I guess, all of them. That doesn't make a lot of sense if it was all of them. Nope. I don't know why that is the case, but we're gonna try and move on so that I can work on other parts of the features. So. Okay. Okay, well, As I was looking at this, thinking about it, I'm trying to figure out like, why is that not working? Of course I can't move on because I mentally am thinking about why that is the case. But let's try to move on. So the next thing that I want to do, well, I guess, is what if there was a more complicated thing where this was inside of the, like, this was inside of a like layout group itself. But I guess I don't really need that, do I? Because all I really need to do is to be like, hey, what is the size? You know, I get the, well, I guess I get the rect information here. That's a good question. I guess I don't really need that. And I guess then I would say that I have everything that I would want out of this. Let's see. Let's think. I guess let's just do a quick test. If I were to be like, I'm gonna make a box like this. Move this box over here. Make a box like this. I go here. I go here. We're gonna try and make it a different way. Oops, there we go. And this is gonna be rain, why not? All this background. Header. Ooh, actually, this is I can use this for very similar to the notifications thing. Yeah, I wonder if I just did that. Well, let's first finish this out so that I can see whether or not this is actually easier or not. Description. Oh. This does not ignore all layout stuff, but this, do not do that. Be horizontal. We'll do this. And then I want, oh, I guess at this point I just do this. And I say, hey, I want to check the max width. Or not height, the max width. Oh, see, yeah, this is, that is definitely a thing. 300. And if I just type some stuff, it does that. Cool. And I guess I would have stuff around it. Cool. Yeah, that's more or less what we're looking for. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I guess it could be on GUI update, but that's not when that gets updated. I don't know. I'm still trying to think about it. But yeah. Okay. So yeah, that is working. Whoa. Maybe it went a little bit too far there. All right, so we got this. So now I want to go and look at, actually just look at this prefab. Paste that. Okay, yeah, remember this thing. So yeah, right now, if a header is very, or a notification is very long, so let's just, you know, let's go and try to make a really long one. I guess info, and then the base has been repaired. from the previous attack. Sure. I won't do that period because oh no, we're gonna do the period. Why not? All right, this is a fairly long or like wide notification. And then if I want to just go dragging this in here, bam. I said, no, I want to max width. Oh, we're almost there. Kinda. Okay, we're not actually there at all. But why is that not working? Oh, do I need to think about where I'm putting this then? Okay, sure, that makes sense. Okay, so let's not put that there, but put that here. Dynamic, make this max width. Make it less than, no, and it's not. Ah. Okay, and this is where, okay. Now we've gotten to the next part. So yeah, so right now what I'm trying to do is have it so that like, yeah, I just want to have this part be a certain width, but I can't do that because this is being controlled by something above it. But if this had its own layout element and I was like, oh, hey, actually this is the preferred width. Okay, this does work. I don't know why it's not respecting the width of these though. That is also interesting. I wonder, I don't know why any of this stuff is not like actually updating appropriately. Oh, wait, why do I have this? Okay. That one, I'm not sure why that exists. Okay, so yeah. Why do I have a content fitter on that? I don't know. I'd have to go look at that. But okay, so doing that makes it so that if I wanted to have it, so okay, yeah, Okay, so yeah, that's basically what I want to do is have it so that this is of a certain width. Or a max width kind of thing. Okay. All right, so I think at that point, then the thing I got to do to finish this off is grab the layout element. Let's actually do that layout element. Go here. If layout element equals null. Whoops. There. Okay, and then I want to say preferred width or height. Oh, layout element dot preferred height equals max height. do I have to? Ah, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, equals max height. Equals min height. Equals -1. Yeah, if you have a layout element and you set the thing to your preferred height or width to -1, then it'll just return to 0. It'll be as if you unchecked that. That is something that I learned while doing all this UI stuff. Ooh. Preferred width. Max width. -1. There you go. Yeah, I could definitely simplify this. It would make it easier for me to not have to deal with this. Okay, yeah, this is updating that. Cool. And then if I said, whoop, this. Yeah, everything seems to be delayed or for some reason. Yeah. All right. I'm going to try one last attempt to figure out why everything is delayed. But if I get nowhere, then I'll probably call it. Here we go. Here's the preferred width. Oh, sorry, bro, but I appreciate it. Is it like on validate or something? I don't think that this is. Okay, we're gonna make the most unoptimized code for right now, just to see whether or not that would actually fix this problem. It should not fix this problem. Yeah, no, it did not fix the problem. Okay, let's not have this be a thing. And then it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I guess, yeah, it is the layout that is not updating its preferred size. Okay, you can see it there. I get rid of that. Oh, that's unfortunate. That. Wait, what? There it is. Weird. Okay, hold on. The preferred size has updated, but yeah, this has updated and this hasn't. I guess let's try how long test. Gonna be a lot of these. Right? Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of these. Okay. Goal is to have it so that it doesn't do the yeah, well now it's doing the thing, but it's doing it delayed, which is really annoying. Yeah, well now it's not doing that. It's not doing that, and I don't know why it's not doing that anymore. I feel like I could just keep doing this over and over and over, and well now it's going to just work. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at these and there is just a delay. Huh. Okay, well. Not sure why this is not working. I think I'm at the point where I'm like, I might just come back to it later after looking at this for a while. Might be better to just do that than to continue. Yeah, solve it in a dream. Try and figure out like why is this happening. I'll just be, I don't know, playing a game and then suddenly and then I'll be like, hold on, playing Mario Kart, and then I solve all my problems here. Okay, well, if this is the case, I think then I'll probably call it there. It's on an unfortunate note because it doesn't solve all of my problems. Well, I mean, it does solve my problems. It's just I didn't solve all the problems. But okay. Well, let's do the whole recap stuff. It's a little bit of a bummer, but I guess what are you going to do? But anyway, the stuff that I did today is I added in basically like bounds to a text box or like a UI box thing. So as you can see, I have this box here, and it will, let's switch over to normal, and it will respect the sizes of the box that I want this to be. So like this will be a minimum of a minimum of 100 width and 150 height, and as you can see, that is the case. So even if this is less than that, it will still remain that way. But then if I start adding in some text, it will grow and shrink based off of whatever makes sense. But then when I hit the max limit, it'll stop there. Same thing goes for hitting the max height, where it'll just be like, oh, hey, you've hit the height limit. We're just gonna now truncate the stuff and have that ellipsis going on there. And all these other boxes here basically do the exact same thing, but in a different setup kind of stuff. So yeah, just doing a bunch of tests and things there. But yeah, I think that right there is gonna do it. Thanks y'all for hanging out. Hopefully y'all got some work done, did some co-working, or not. I guess maybe you found any of that stuff entertaining. I don't know. Up to you. Yeah. Okay. Mostly waited for your next meeting. Well, hey, I guess that is one way in which you can pass the time. But okay, I'm gonna call it there. Thanks y'all again for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Like I alluded to at the beginning or somewhere in the middle of this stream, I might be going live later this week, probably on Thursday if it's gonna happen. But we'll see. And I think I'm not entirely sure which thing I'll be doing. Maybe I'll get back to working on this, trying to figure out. I don't want to get back to working on this to try and figure this out. Again, it'll be more of a passive thing. But yeah, I guess thanks y'all for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.